hello. Happy Monday. Welcome to the Commentary Zone Noontime Edition. On the docket today, we have Young, Famous, and African Season 1, Episode 4. Bye, bitch. This is getting good. Oh, happy Monday, Jamal.
Happy Monday.
Oh, my goodness. So what'd you think overall of the episode?
I mean, it was short, but I'm not mad at it at all because it was, to me, it was perfect. It was amazing. They packed so much into a half an hour, 32 minutes. Sorry.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy because like I sat down and I started watching it last night, and when I saw the end credits rolling, I was like, wait, I thought I had just started getting into it.
Same.
It went by really fast. And that's why I say it's like a music video every time we watch. It keeps your attention. There's a lot of bright, pretty colors going on, vivid cinematography, and it's over way too soon. Mm-mm-mm. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Let me just. Okay, I've got to redo something. Okay, hey, Black Lavender, morning or afternoon. All right, so where do we start off? All right, we start off with Annie running in to tell Swanky about what has happened to her in the past few days because apparently her husband took her off for a few days in Sun City. So now she's back and she's showing him the new ring. They're having a vow renewal. She's just so happy, and he is happy to see her this happy. I thought he was happy because he's going to get paid for doing stuff.
Right.
That's what I thought. Hmm.
I can go with that.
Black Lavender, if this was on like regular TV, this would be an hour show. But because there's no commercials, that's why, but this would be an hour show if it
Well, this
was
one,
on regular
well,
TV.
this episode, yeah, it was regular, but this is since there was no commercials. This was actually, if it was on TV with 32 minutes, it would probably be a 45-minute show.
It was only 32 minutes.
Yes, that's why I went by so fast. Cause I had the same thing. I'm like, I
I
was
thought it was
into it.
40 minutes.
No, most of them are this one and the next one are 32 minutes each, and that's why I was over
What?
so fast. I was like, what happened? Like, what minutes over? And I looked at my clock and it said 8:32. I'm like, why? I'm like, it's what? And I went to Netflix and looked at it. Oh, this was only 32 minutes. That makes sense.
Oh, okay. Never mind, Black Lavender. That's why we have Jamal here to set all of us on the right direction. All right. So Swanky jokes and asks her if this is a new marriage, a new ring, if she's going to have a new baby. And she says, we already have 7. We have enough. Girl, 2 was enough.
Right.
um, Swanky calls the whole group together. They don't know why they're there. They're just showing up. And gotta love Swanky. He provides food and beverage when they get there. Love it. Apparently, this is a hot spot where everybody who's in the Who goes to be seen. The thing that I picked up there was that really extended hug that Andele gave Zari.
Right.
And all eyes clapped on that. Quentin, he tells him, you got to behave. You know, that was just a little bit too close. What are you doing? Like almost bro code, he's saying. What are you doing? You don't do that with her. Swanky arrives and he welcomes everybody, and then in comes Annie and her husband. OG makes the comment, no wonder why she disappeared for a while. Quentin says he knows a freshly sexed woman when he sees one. Oh my God, he's so disgusting. Zari doesn't think that is genuine. That's odd. Why are you hating on them, Zari?
It's because she's going by the previous conversations and how Annie feels so broken and upset, yada yada, and then go from that to this. It's kind of a stark change.
True, but we don't know what happened in Sun City.
Right.
You know.
I get it. I just think for the group, it's like, well, you've been acting this way all the time, and all of a sudden your husband shows up and you're all good. That makes no sense.
But
It seems performative. Basically, is what they're saying.
this is also why you don't say anything with regards to a husband and wife in their marriage. Because one day they're boohooing, ragging on their spouse, and then the next day they're in love again, and you're the mean person because you said what you said.
Right, and also this is why you don't put your business out there to people you don't know.
True, but she needed a storyline.
That too.
So let's see. Annie tells the group that her husband re-proposed and they're renewing their vows. OG is the only one who does not have a response or a smile or anything. OG just sits there like the Rock of Gibraltar. Everyone else is clapping and cheering them on. Annie says that if she didn't love him, she said if she didn't love him, she wouldn't be there because he's been too careless with her. And then he says she's mistaking trust with carelessness. I swear, I've got to really start paying attention to how they speak, because I used to think it was just Usman who speaks in tongues. There's always a double meaning to everything that they say. It's scary. But yeah, she basically said that he was too careless with her.
Right. And he was.
But if you just made up with him and you're coming in to announce your renewal of love and all of this, why are you throwing that back out there? It tells me you're not done. You're not resolved.
Yeah, that's just weird. I mean, it was weird, but I kind of get it. I think with Annie, she kind of just says what's in her head and doesn't really think about it. That's what I get from her. She goes off emotions. She says what she feels, and that's just the way it is. I get it, but it's not the best thing.
Andale says that he understands Annie and she's been impacted by the past, and he wants her husband to do right by her. I like him. He seems to straddle both sides of the fence and everything. That doesn't sound good, but I just think he can see both sides of every argument. Next thing, we see Zari pulling aside Annie's husband for a private conversation. And she's bringing up how Annie came at her, asking her how Zari, or the boss lady, knows him. And Innocence is just sitting there laughing. He's like, why am I getting involved in this? I don't care. But then she hollers at Annie and tells her to come over there. I thought this whole situation was really unnecessary. I don't know. First, you call attention to yourself by pulling that woman's husband aside, knowing that she has insecurity issues. And then you holler at her to come over there so that you can tell her, hold on, that they've never had sex before. What? I think Zari handled that badly.
Right. I agree with that one. I'm like, that's not what you do. I mean, granted, you weren't wrong with what you said. I'm gonna make that clear, in my opinion.
The handling.
The handling was incorrect.
Yeah. Annie's shocked. Her husband's just sitting there laughing, he's, I guess, accustomed to women fighting over him. I don't know. Then Annie is upset that Zari is doing this in front of her husband, because this is her husband. not a baby daddy or a boyfriend. This is her husband. So it's a different level of respect. I'm beginning to think that she's real old school African, like how Ablavi was saying.
That's the way
I don't
she
know.
comes across to me as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then you know what? Oh, we haven't gotten there yet, but OG said something about that as well at Andale's party.
Yeah. She did. Innocent says he doesn't know what all of that was about. He can't even explain it. And then he tells everybody bye because he explains he got to go back to work. Okay, girl. In and out. I'm still waiting for the other shoe to fall. I just feel like this is a big setup. Like there's another baby on the way, and it's not Annie's. Just saying.
Right.
Next, we see Quentin pull OG aside for a private chat. He says he wants to have a proper, sober conversation with her. So you're trying to say that y'all was drunk at the bar when y'all rinsed each other out? Oh my God.
Right.
He apologizes for the last interaction and if he overstepped any boundaries. He says that her boyfriend is Steve Urkel and that she is what? She's mesmerized by his nerdy dick. It's just so stupid. And she's now dickmatized by Steve Urkel's penis.
Right.
He was that nerdy? I don't remember him being that nerdy.
Me neither.
Then again, we haven't seen anything of him since the first episode, the wake-up call. And at the ball, that was it. And he didn't even say anything at the ball. That was weird. She says that's not an apology. He just wants to say that he's sorry. And then she begrudgingly accepts it very meekly, which didn't seem within her character. That was a weird interaction. I don't think she's over what happened at the bar.
Right.
Okay. Andale. Next, we see Andale, and he's saying that he's putting together all his conversations that he's had with Diamonds, I guess, with regards to Zari, and he's determined that there's nothing going on between them based on what Diamond says. So now he's going to go and ask Zari what's going on between her and Diamonds, because at Diamond's house for that party that he threw, the Arabian Nights party, they seemed very cozy. So he wants to get her feel on it. What is he doing here?
Which person? I got lost.
Andale.
He's a whole mess. Like, he is coming for Zari, and now he's doing a lot. I'll put it that way. Because his confessional took me out. When he said, like, this polyamory, 2 or 3. I was like, oh my God, really? He's killing me. Killing me.
They started out on the couch, and they're very close. Quentin notices it. Then Andale tells her, "Come with me." Another private conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And this time, instead of being side by side, they're like facing each other. But then the hand placement on her thighs, it was just it was beyond familiar.
Right. He's talking about, like, I'm like, he's like a flirt. He's a vibe. I'm like,
But she does admit that she's in a relationship with somebody.
Yeah, do you have someone? She's like, yeah.
Oh my God. So Quentin notices, so does 'Quentin says that it's a recipe for disaster. She admits to having, someone in her life. He said, yeah, like you said, he says if there's two, there can be three. Oh my God. So everyone is still picking up on what's going on with their private conversation, and this becomes like the talk of this event. Quentin is not liking it at all and says that it has to stop. Oh my God. Next thing you know, we see Quentin, Andale, and OG sit down privately. And Quentin tells Andale, you've got to stop that with Zari. Quentin says that there are boundaries, and it's not okay. No, he says it's okay for friends to check up on your woman, but you don't want them to check into your woman.
Right.
I was like, wait, what the hell? But they have clouded their relationship, meaning Zari and Diamonds. But if they're not together, then who's to stop her from seeing whoever she wants?
Exactly.
No
Now,
one stopped him.
Is Aunt Andale messy? Yes. Like, would I do something like that? Not blatantly.
Yeah, but I would think okay, so he's had these conversations with Diamonds, and I think in his mind, he's getting the green light, but you haven't really said, I have an interest in Zari, and would you be okay with that if I
Right.
pursued it?
He's
You're
been
just
asking
asking, are y'all still together?
Right.
Ooh, that's where I have the problem with it.
Oh yeah, it's messy for sure.
Then we see Kaylee. Her name is Kaylee?
Kaylee.
I think so. Yeah. We see her talking and saying that the therapist is working, but they still have a long way to go. Then she tells some story about how they went home, they get upstairs, and within 10 minutes he was snoring. Swanky just seemed bored with this conversation. Swanky then talks privately with Quentin about his relationship with Kaylee. Quentin says at the beginning, she wasn't there all the time. So, of course, everything was much more exciting when she did, come over. But now she's there all the time. So he's just feeling like if you go away for like 4 days, when you come back, there'll be a better Quentin for you. But right now, you always there, and it's like you're annoying.
Well, you know what? And like, what killed me when he said that she hadn't moved in. I thought she lived there.
I thought so too.
He just saying she's there too much.
Oof.
I was like, ooh, I thought she lived there. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
So there's
No.
confusion in that relationship.
Yes.
Was she supposed to be like something to take the edge off and then just became like black mold?
I don't know. Because it seems like things were going good, and slowly but surely she just moved in.
Well,
I think he's not looking to take the next step with her because she's there too much.
well, we know he's not a commitment phobe because he has been married before.
Right.
I just don't think that I don't think they have chemistry. I don't think that they're suited for each other. Stop trying to force it. Therapy's not going to help.
Mm-mm.
Now we see.
But he doesn't communicate clearly though. He's not being honest with her. You know what I mean? Because he needs to tell her, like, you know what, like the reason why I'm feeling this way, or you're getting this, is because of this. They communicate to everyone else their issues with the other, but they don't communicate directly to each other.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Pearl, long time no see. Who else is in here? Hold on. Hi, Roddy Gal. Okay, so basically, I don't know. I don't think either one of them communicate properly based on that last therapy session. And he's not making an effort. She keeps throwing things back in his face. I just think they should be done. I don't see them as a couple unless they're really good actors. But I just don't see it. OG says that she says that the Annie that she encountered when she first met her is totally different from who she is now. So she wants to have a like get together with her privately. And this is like, we're done with that event. So much happened at Swanky's soiree. Now we're to the next day and we're seeing OG meeting up with Annie. Annie is like bubbly, happy, totally different Annie. Hold on. Let's see. OG says she has absolutely no idea who this new Annie is. What did I write here? See, this is where you do voice notes and it comes out wrong. Oh, so Annie says that when she went away to Sun City with her husband, she said that he picked up on things that she didn't realize that he saw was going on with her. And it was like little things, but it impacted her a lot that he picked up on it and apologized for it. She says that she's been waiting for this apology for a really long time, but will it heal the wound? My thing is that if it took this long of repeated picking at that wound, it's going to take a long time for that wound to heal. And one apology over a weekend in Sun City isn't going to just instantly heal it.
Right.
I think Annie's delusional with that. OG thinks that she's making a big mistake. So OG, stay out of people's marriages, because OG decides that she's going to ask Annie's husband what's going on. That's none of your business.
Right.
Unless this is normal. And in South Africa, I don't know. Now we have Andalé's white party, and he's invited his 2 children's mother, as well as Zari, the potential.
Right, the potential.
And all the women sit down and they are identifying his children's mothers. Oh my God. Then they're talking about the over familiarity from Swanky's party with Zari. Then Zari shows up. Annie's looking totally shocked by all of this as OG is giving her the rundown on the couch. They're just gossiping. Kaylee is sitting off to the side, keeping her mouth shut, thank God. OG thinks that all of this is very wrong, inappropriate. Kind of agree. Unless he's on very good terms with his 2 children's mother and they are on good terms with each other. What do you think?
I mean, hey, if you, obviously the women know about each other, so that's not a thing. And they seem to be friendly towards each other, so that's not a thing. He gets along with both, not a big deal. So if everyone gets along, I see, and they're not together, they're just merely co-parenting. I see it looks messy on the surface to have your 2 baby mamas and your potential girlfriend in the wings, but you know what? If they cool with it, there shouldn't be a problem.
So basically, as long as child support is rolling through, we good?
That's pretty much what it looks like.
because the kids' moms don't look phased by
At
each
all.
other or anything going on there, or even like the titter tatter that they know has to be going on. They don't seem phased by it at all. Then we see Andale pulling Zari aside to greet her privately. He says he always finds himself wanting to be alone with her. He likes strong women and women who know what they want and aren't afraid to go and get it. She says that he's a vibe and he's a flirt. He invites her to meet with him privately. Like, I think this is him going in asking for the date. He wants to be with her without anyone else being around. He wants to see what this thing is. And it seems like she shoots him down. Did she accept or didn't she?
To me, the way it came across, she wasn't shooting him down. She was
Playing
just,
coy?
yeah. And
Oh,
it,
so.
yeah, and then eventually yeah, I think she wasn't trying to make herself seem so available. That's what it came across to me. Like she wasn't too eager.
Okay. So the chase is on.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to be won. Okay. Zari and OG talk privately, and they're talking about Annie. But OG thought that they were going to be talking about Andale. Sorry, no. Zari has a beef against Andale. No, Zari has a beef against Annie. She's still bristling over how Annie asked her that question at Diamond's party. Zari says that it doesn't make sense that someone will want to renew their vows when they have a lot of unresolved issues with their marriage. This is where OG says that she's the typical African woman who holds on to the marriage to make it work no matter what. They both think that Annie is broken. OG thinks that Zari wants ammunition on Annie because she wants ammunition on Annie. And what did I write here? Oh my God. Oh, somebody wants to take Annie out to resolve their issues. I have no idea.
It was Zari. Because Zari says, I want to take her, out to to have like dinner or something so we can have a conversation so I can know what's really going on there.
So then why did I think that Annie invited her when they did meet up?
Well, it sounds like that Zari was planning to ask Annie out, but Annie preemptively asked Zari. Yeah.
Okay. So now that note makes sense. Because I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, never mind. This is a lot for 32 minutes.
Right. We don't get this much content out of 3 episodes of OC. I'm just saying.
Kaylee then asked Annie if when Zari pulled her aside in front of her husband, if it made her feel weird. Kaylee! Why is Kaylee asking that question?
Oh, to make so she can be part of the scene and get paid.
Oh, Jesus.
Because she don't really give us much.
That's true. Annie says that she didn't feel any way about Zari calling her aside. She says that what got to her was the disrespect that it was done in front of her husband. She wishes that Zari had done that privately, woman to woman, and not in front of her spouse. Annie already knows that her husband isn't going to be attracted to someone like Zari because he likes dark-skinned women that are small. Annie says that she's going to invite her for a private, meeting so that she can discuss it with her. Okay. Annie and Zari finally meet for lunch. Annie gets straight to the point, and brings up how she called her over at Swanky's event. And what? They just start going backwards and forwards. At one point, I heard
Mm-hmm.
someone say, should I be calling my lawyer? Sorry. Says that she's kind of a rude ass. I don't know. Then Zari brings it up that this all started. Let me take you back, because this all started when you asked me, how do I know your husband? And Annie was like, I just asked you a question. That meant nothing. And Zari's like, don't play the victim here. Zari says that her insecurities is what's making her have this conversation with her. Zari says that her husband is not her type anyway. And then Annie gets up and says, bye, bitch. And Zari says, F you and your marriage. I'm a billionaire. I don't need a man, or something like that. A millionaire or billionaire. I don't need a man. And that was it. That was the story.
This was good. But because here's the thing, let's be honest. What Zari said was not incorrect. It is Annie's insecurities about her husband that's making her act this way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what she's
Mhm.
saying is not wrong. It's just sometimes Annie is not in the place to hear it. Annie knows. Annie knows it. Like I think they're frustrated with Annie for her lashing out on them when she's mad at her husband. But now he's come out and flown out and romanced her and all that good stuff, and now she's okay. And they're like, well, wait a minute, you were all upset like this last week, frustrated. You took it out on us, but now that your husband came out and gave you some, you're all good, but you still mad at us. What? They're still upset with the broken, quote unquote, broken Annie.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about this new Annie who's happy. They're like, F you right now. We don't care about her. We still on this Annie.
But was she really like? I don't think she was taking anything out on anybody, like the old Annie, the one that we first met. She was just like spilling her craw. Like, she was just saying that there's issues in her marriage.
But her attitude towards them. Remember, she came in hot from the gate, though.
Oh, you mean constantly complaining?
Yes.
Oh, but I think even when Annie's happy, she's still complaining.
Oh, gotcha.
I think that's just Annie, because she has lived a certain level of life for a very, very long time. That everything else pales in comparison. Because isn't her husband supposed to be like one of the biggest artists?
Rapper.
And
Yeah.
yeah, oh, he's a rapper. Okay,
I believe he's a rapper.
I don't know. But yeah, like, I'm just assuming based on that beautiful Hermes crocodile emerald green Kelly bag. I'm just assuming she's on a level that some of these are not.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. So yeah, I don't know. I just think Annie's a chronic complainer,
I got it. Like
whether
she's
she's
gonna be,
happy or not.
but this doesn't matter.
No. There's just some people that you just can't satisfy.
Kind of like someone who always has resting bitch face.
Yes, because she thinks that she can do it better, or she's had better. Or like one of these people, like she's one of these people that are going to hold you to your words. If you say that you're going to have this blinged out event, when I show up, I want to see blinged out.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to hold you accountable. I want to know what he did in Sun City. that had this huge turnaround? Because it couldn't be what we saw.
No.
That wasn't enough for 10 plus years of embarrassment and 5 cheering.
I mean, embarrassment ain't the word though. I'm sorry. Embarrassment that's just unbelievable. Like, I'm still stuck on the fact that she said her first child was his fifth. I'm still there, and I'm not gonna lie about that. So you're right.
So wait, hold up. If her first child was his 5th, so she had 5th and 6th, whose is the 7th? Because she said we have 7 children.
I have no clue.
What? Whoa.
Right. Because I'm pretty sure I heard that right. Because she said my first child was his fifth. Yeah. She said that on camera.
Yep.
So,
and then she told Swanky when he asked if y'all gonna have a new baby, she said we have 7. That's enough. So because he had the first 5 before they got married, and so he's had 1 more while they were married. Wow. I think that's the biggest thing, that women like Zari and OG just will not stand for that. But she's part of like the old school or I wonder if she's like, I've put in 10 years into this man. I'm not giving up.
Right.
Annie has some important decisions coming up. I don't know if I could do it. Just saying. Wait, Pearl is saying that she's learning things about Two-Face that she wished she didn't know. Oh, good Lord.
Oof. Yeah.
Okay, so Pearl. All right, so I'm not even gonna ask. I'm just gonna ride these 7 episodes out and see what comes of it. But yeah, this is a novella. This is not a reality show. This is a novella. Oh, so he is. Okay. Is he a singer or a rapper? I'm confused. I think Diamonds is the rapper.
Oh, I don't know, but I thought Two-Face was a rapper.
I don't know. Interesting, though. Interesting. I wonder if he needs the military whenever he gets off a plane. He's a singer. Okay, Pearl, thank you. Thank you. Okay, interesting. Maybe I need to Google schmoogle him just to see. Anyhow, y'all, that is the end of the episode. That was Young Famous African Season 1, Episode 4. Bye, bitch. We will do Episode 5 on Wednesday, I think, Jamal?
Yes.
Alrighty. And then tomorrow, come back and join us for 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days. Tell All Part 2. Yay, it's over. Okay, so my favorite song is African Queen. Remember when Andele asked Annie if she was the African Queen? Yes. Oh, so that song is for Annie. Oh, how sweet. Can she confirm that song is for her and not any of the other assortment of ladies? Aw, poor Annie. But at some point, you have to stop doing it to yourself. Just saying, Annie.
You
deserve better.
Yeah, she has to understand she deserves better first.
Hey, Yanni. Oh no. I hope your friend's okay. Hey, Priya. Hi. And he's not going anywhere. She loves him no matter
Oh
what.
yeah, she not.
Yeah. She has time invested in him and she's not giving up. She's not. Anyway, y'all, this was another fabulous episode. You said the next episode is only going to be 32 minutes?
That's what, if I recall correctly, yes. It looks like it's only 32 minutes as well.
Hot damn, hot damn. She will be good. Good, Yanni. So we'll see you back here tomorrow, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, for 90 Day Fiance, part 2 of the tell all. Thank God it's all over. Okay, so Jamal, any final thoughts on
No,
this
this is
episode?
excellent. They give us so much content in 32 minutes. Other shows need to take notes, learn something, do some production, do something with your lives. You see how they did this? You see this? OC, you see this? You see how much content they gave us in 32 minutes, and you can't give us this in 3 hours? Learn something quickly.
The Asian show,
Bling Empire.
Bling Empire, they were 30 something minute episodes too, weren't
They're
they?
they're like 40,
40?
41, 42. Yeah. They were just so good it went by so fast. That's all.
Oh my God. I like this. I like this. I'm getting to see other cultures. I'm getting to travel, even though I can't afford it right now, or I don't want to get sick. Yeah, I hope that they're coming back. I hope that they're coming back because I need to be blinged in the Empire again. All right. So until next time, Jamal.
Of course.
All right, y'all. Bye.
Bye.